Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Speed of Grades. In previous class we talked about relational database and I told you that in the next tutorial we will talk about normalization. It is very similar to relational database. So we will see the levels of normalization and how we can do that. So let's start our topic. Okay, first let's see that what is normalization, what is the definition. This is the process which allows you to winnow out redundant data within your database. This involves restructuring the tables to successively meeting higher forms of normalization. And a properly normalized database should have the following characteristics, which are scalar values in each field, absence of redundancy, minimal use of null values, minimal loss of information. So we do normalization to get rid of redundant data, the data that is continuously repeating, and the null values. We are having the null values in our data, and because of combined data, and we want to delete a one particular data, one particular thing. Because of that we delete all of the information of that particular column. So that is loss of information. So in normalization there is a minimal loss of information and minimal use of null values and absence of redundancy and scalar values in each fields. Okay, so let's see. There are levels of normalization. Levels of normalization based on the amount of redundancy in the database, and various levels of normalizations are most of the time third at the third normal form. The data is completely organized. Mostly, there may be we can use BCNF, 4NF, 5NF, DKNF, but mostly third normal form is normalized data. So let's see it further. First normal form. Okay, I will talk about that in example. Here you can see, here we have a data, and we will see that how we can normalize this data. And this you can see in phone number there is in one in one cell. You can see that here in this cell you can see there is three numbers in one cell. Okay, in this you can see two, and here you can see three names in one cell, two names, and so we will see that how can we can perform first normal form. Okay, let's continue. Okay, what are the some steps that we have to do for first normal form? So a table is considered to be in one NF if all the fields contain only scalar values. And some steps of decomposition of first NF are: place all items that appear in the repeating group in a new table. And this you can see repeating data is uh, like here you can see in one cell there are three numbers. Okay, so what is the meaning of this thing? We have to write only one thing in one cell, only one phone number in one cell. Okay, scalar values should be in one cell. Designate a primary key for each new table produced. We have to produce a new table and we have to assign a primary key to that, a unique ID in each of the column. each of the row. I told you in SQL that what is primary key and how we can implement that in SQL Server also. And duplicate in the new table the primary key of the table from which the repeating group was extracted, or vice versa. It will be clear to all of you by the example. So let's see our example in Excel sheet. Okay, wait. Okay, so here I have already written data here. In this, you can see I have a data. Okay, so let me tell you what is this. I have created a table of final year project of any university. Okay, the table of final year project, I have supposed this table for normalization. We will perform first normal form, second normal form, and third normal form in this. Okay, so we have a teacher name, teacher department, teacher country, student name, student department, and this is project title, and this is project duration. In this we have a name of student, two teachers, department of that teacher, and country of that teacher. And here are the names of the students that are in project. Of these three students are um, in command of this teacher, and they are in this department, and their project title is this, and their project duration is 1 year, 1 year, and 1 year. Okay, and here the second teacher is Omer. His department is CS, country is Pakistan, and there are three students in his command, and these are the departments of these students, and the project title of these students, and the project duration. These are years: 1 year, 2 year, and 1 year. So this is unnormalized data. We have to convert it in first normal form. Okay, so what we will do first condition was that we have to assign scalar value in each field, which means in each cell there should be only one name. Okay, it might be it might take more rows, but it is important to have scalar values to have a normalized data. So let's continue with our first step. So now here I have already heading a first normal form. So first let's copy the headings of this. Okay, now we have to write a scalar values in each field. So this is already a one value, these three are one value, so copy paste as it is. Okay, now in this you can see we have three names in one field: Hassan, Alina, and Javeria. So what we will do, we will write only one name here, Hassan, and his department, computer science, his project, that is management system, and his project air, that is 1 year. Okay, now again we will write this teachers. Okay, again we will write, and this time we will write the second student's name, that is Alina. Okay, now the other student. Okay, her department in SE, management science, management system, and duration is 1 year. Okay, again copy this thing. Okay, again. Okay, copy this thing. Now the third student, that is Javeria. Write that out. And her department is computer science. Project is MS, and duration is 1. Okay. Now let's see this one. Okay, first, as the this, we have one value in this field, one value. So these are already a scalar values. These are not scalar values because we have written three of the names, three of the values. Okay, so write one by one. Okay, first write Hajra, Zishan, and Huda. Okay, write their project names: SE, and SE Software Engineering, Library System, Banking System, Store System. Okay, 1 year, 2 year, and 1 year. Okay. 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 1 year, 1 year, and 1 year. Okay, 1 year. And this one is 2, and this one is 1 year. Okay, copy this because they have the same teacher. Okay, so we have scalar values in this. So we have in this, you can see there is not double values in any of the field. All of them have a scalar value. Okay, so this was a first step. Okay, uh, any data you have, what you have to do in the first normal form, first you have to write the scalar values. In each field you have to write a one value at a time in one field. Now the other thing is that we have done the scalar values in this. So the second step was to assign a primary key to that table. Okay, because there are many students with Hassan name, there will be a multiple student with this name. So how we can recognize the student? We have to assign ID so that each student have a unique ID for her recognition. So let's assign ID number. Okay, for example, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so this was the second step of, this was the second step of first normal form. First, what we have done, first we have written the scalar values in each field. After that, we have assigned a unique ID to each student and teacher and all the details. Okay, if there is already given a ID in our unnormalized data, so you don't have to write this column. Just write the scalar values, and that's it. If there is already a unique ID assigned to every student. Okay, so this was first normalized form, first level, first normal form. We will talk about second normal form and third normal form in the next tutorial. So make sure to watch that, and make sure to watch my previous tutorials for better understanding of this topic. And I will see you in the next tutorial. Make sure to subscribe my channel, like my video, and share it with everyone else. Thank you.